If you've been wondering if you can use your VA loan to buy a condo, well, the short answer is yes. But there are a few extra steps that we are about to get into that can make you or break you from wanting a condo. Welcome back to episode 30 of 31 in our VA home loan seminar. Now, today I'm breaking down exactly how the VA condo approval process works, what to watch out for, and how to avoid some common mistakes that could cost you your loan or even delay your closing significantly. Now, I get asked relatively frequently if you can buy a condo with a VA loan. And the short answer is yes, but not any condo will do. That condo, it has to be approved. That means the entire condo project, not just that individual unit, has to be approved by the VA. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, why does that have to happen? That's a good question. That's because condos, you own the airspace, you don't own the building. There's shared ownership in the building, there's shared ownership in common areas. The HOA has weird rules, you have reserve funds, the overall financial health of the project. The VA wants to make sure that the entire complex is stable and well managed before they back a loan in that community. Now, here's how you can check if a condo is VA approved. The easiest way is to ask your lender, but you can go to the VA's website and check it as well. So you can look it up in this. You can go to Google and just type in VA condo search on Google or va.gov and it'll pull it up. The next thing you're going to need to do is type in the name of the condo association and the zip code. And if it shows up as approved, high five, you're good to go. If it says unapproved or withdrawn, you'll either need to move on or submit a bunch of paperwork for an approval, which can take up to 90 days or more. Now, here's a pro tip. You want to make sure you're working with a VA savvy realtor and a VA savvy lender who have done condo VA purchases before. You do not want to waste your time falling in love with a unit that's not eligible. So you got to do those two things, okay? Now, what if the condo isn't approved? Well, if the condo isn't approved, you have two options. One, you can submit the HOA package to the VA for their approval. Your lender can help you out with this, but it takes time, and not every HOA is willing to cooperate. The most practical thing and most common thing is to just move on to a different condo. And honestly, unless there's some compelling reason to push it, it's usually smarter to stick with one that's already pre-approved versus trying to find one that you have to work for to get it approved. It's a long process. Now, why won't some HOAs play ball? Well, they may not want to share their financials, or they don't meet the VA's requirements. Like there may be too many rentals or not enough reserves, or there could be litigation issues. So why even bother with a condo? Well, there are some advantages to condos. And the main one is affordability. Condos are often cheaper than single family homes, and especially in high cost areas, and your VA loan still gives you zero down and no PMI. There's low maintenance, right? You don't have to take care of mowing the yard. You don't have to take care of exterior maintenance of the property. It's great for single service members, dual military couples, or retirees who just don't want to mow the lawn. They're great for PCS moves, right? If you want to get a simple starter property or rental in the duty station area, condos make perfect sense as long as they're approved. They're rather cheap. You can rent them out when you move up into a permanent home. But you need to budget for HOA fees. Those don't count as part of your mortgage payment, but they do factor into your debt to income ratios, so they can affect your loan approval depending on if you are running a tight margin. Now, before you buy a condo with a VA loan, here's what you have to watch out for. Like these are like the big killers, okay? High HOA dues, because they can kill your debt to income ratio even if the unit is cheap. They have limited ownership occupancy, meaning that most of the units are rented out, which the VA may deny. Then they have litigation issues. If the HOA is in a lawsuit, that's a big red flag. The VA doesn't like unstable projects. There could be hidden restrictions. Some HOAs restrict rentals or even parking in ways that don't fit your lifestyle or your PCS needs. Here's a final tip. Always ask your lender. Is this condo VA approved, and do you have experience closing VA condo loans? Because not all lenders are created equal when it comes to VA condo loans. So to wrap this up, yes, you can use your VA loan to buy a condo, but you need to make sure that the project is VA approved before you make an offer. You gotta watch the HOA fees, the occupancy rates, and the financials. And you need to use a VA savvy team that can help you close it smoothly. Now, if you want help finding VA approved condos in your area, or you're a seller wondering if your complex qualifies, you can reach out. If I can't answer it here because it's not in my area, I'll try to find someone that can. I'll make sure that your VA benefits are used in the right way. And if you could hook me up and hit the like button, let me know that you found this helpful, that would be awesome. If you could subscribe, you drop your city in the comments, I'll reply with whether VA condos are available in your area if you hit that zip code. Now, as always, I do appreciate you for watching, and I appreciate your service to our country.